Hello my crafty crew, it is time for one little word for April, and I'm just going to start this with a little update on March. This is what I finished with on the end of the March practice prompt. Lucretia put a Substack out that really resonated with me, so I just kind of printed out some stuff from that, printed the whole text from the Substack, and then made a little pocket page. So for April, the prompt was to have a conversation with your word, and then you had the option of doing a poem. Now, I did this last year and I loved it, and I'm going to be honest, I was putting off this prompt this month because I have not been in the best frame of mind. So I was just like, okay, just put it off, put it off, put it off. And then once I started to feel a little more myself, I decided that I was going to do the conversation. I literally, when I finished this, just bawled. I bawled my eyes out. I just, yeah, the whole thing, the whole poem just really made me realize that I should have just done this, and then it might have just helped. I don't know. So anyway, I've got a few things here. You can see that I'm, again, using digitals. They're just so easy for me right now. That's what I need. I need easy and getting it done. So I've printed these out on matte photo paper, which is like presentation paper. The text paper here that you see that says questions and answers, this is from the current storyteller kit, which is the Q&A kit. When she released it, I was like, I don't like it. I don't like it. And then I was like, I almost cancelled. I almost cancelled and just like, yeah, I don't want that. And then I realized I wouldn't get the classes if I didn't have the kit. So I was like, I want the classes because I get so much inspiration from watching the team, and you know, you get something each month. It's a 3-month kit. And I was like, okay. And then I got the kit and I was like, actually, I do kind of like it. I should just shut up and just use it. So I've used it for this month. It was perfect. It was perfect. You know, it's basically conversation. There's questions and there's answers. So I'm just going to be able to, you know, I literally just printed them out on the full-size letter. And because this is a half-letter album, all I had to do was cut them in half, adhere them back to back, and then I'm good. I do have to trim a little bit off the edges, but the flowers that you see here on the pages, they are in the One Little Word kit. The side-by-side is in the One Little Word kit. Yeah, again, I like things that keep on giving during the year, and the One Little Word class really does that. So yeah. So I'm just going to adhere all those back to back, and then I'm going to punch the holes with my little mini hole punch. After I've done that, what I knew that I wanted was a pocket on the front there as my kind of my title page. And there's a little journal card. I think this was in the March Stories by the Month kit. In the March kit, it's blue. I changed it in Canva so that it's actually kind of a red to match some of the colors in the One Little Word kit. And there's a photo of me here with my head in my hands, and I'm just, again, trying my best. That is from the One Little Word kit, because that's how I feel right now. I'm just trying my best each day. And am I totally out of my funk? No, but I'm trying my best. I'm getting there. So I make a little tag with the photo and the trying my best, and then I create a little pocket with the life is tough right now, darling, but so are you. Again, things that I need to hear on a regular basis right now. So I'm just going to put that on the page with some red line tape because it's really good at sticking things on to the pages and keeping them there. I did struggle for just a little bit trying to do the tag, like the end of the tag, and then trying to figure out how to get the other side the same, like the angle. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It's like I need to write something on my paper trimmer, like this is where you need to be for this. This is what needs to line up. So I do that, and then I'm like, well, how do I make the other side the same? And then I came up with the idea of just using a scrap of paper and drawing it on the first one and then just cutting it with my scissors. Worked a charm. So yeah, and then I get that little tag, but I realize that the tag itself is kind of flimsy, so I just, like the photo tag, so I mount it onto cardstock. And if you can see me here, like with my phone, occasionally it's because I'm also talking to Rini at the same time. That's what we do. That's what we do. We just have our conversations going back and forth. So I mount that onto just white cardstock just to give it a little bit more, like it's more firm. And then I just stick the pocket and everything down on the text page. I have to say, like the tag is really, really snug in there. So yeah, I will put some journaling on the back of that tag eventually. You don't see me do that here, but I do add some eventually. And again, just some personal journaling. That's how you can do it. If you're sharing your projects and you're just like, I want to add something for right now, do a flip up, do a pocket, do a tag, do something where you don't have to show it. So yeah, but I'm really happy with how that turned out. And then what I have at the end of this is the back of the vellum that I really don't like seeing. So I decided that I was going to make another little like inserts for it. Again, these are using the Storyteller Q&A kit, which is the current kit from Ali Edwards. Just imported everything into Canva, imported it all into Canva, put the templates up in Canva, and yeah, boom, boom. I love how that turned out. Yeah, I definitely will be doing more of this, printing out digitals and stuff like that, because it just makes things so freaking easy. And that is my prompt for April done. I wish I did have something on the front side there where it's like that white strip in the middle. I don't know if I'll put something there eventually, but right now that is it. So that is my April. So I put the gold vellum on the front. That is my April. That was from the Stories by the Month kit. And then as you flip the page, you've got stuff from the Q&A Storyteller kit with the little pocket. The conversation with myself, conversation with my word, all printed out side by side. And then finally my poem, which I will leave in the description. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. I'll see you next time. Bye.